Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Hey there, Littermates. Welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I am your host, Boss Kitty. We're going to turn this down just a little bit so that you guys don't have my voice up in the red. I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday. Let's turn the music down just a little bit as well. And I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I had a lot happen actually over the last few days. Sorry, clearly I got my braces as well, and I'm not quite used to talking with them yet. You're probably going to hear a lot of lisping. Not as much as TK thought that I would, but whatever. Also, TMI here, but I'm a little bit of a drooly drool, apparently, when you stick things on my teeth. So that's a thing. How is everybody? How is everybody? Hello, Moonbow. Hello, Bubbles. Where you live at? Oh, you guys are talking about snow and everything. So my mom actually just told me that we're supposed to get snow the week of Thanksgiving, so next weekend, next week, which is inconvenient, of course, because it makes it hard for people to get to other people's houses. Samantha, thank you. I feel fine. My mouth hurts a little bit, but like achy hurt. I didn't work today because I didn't want to talk for 8 hours. I have to work on the phones and then talk for 2 hours with you guys. Not that I mind talking with you guys. And I can't guarantee you a full 2-hour show tonight. We'll see what happens. It just depends on how my mouth feels, quite frankly. Thank you, Bistitual. I feel ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. They feel very silly. My mom said I looked like I was about 10 years younger. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. So my teeth off the burner for a second here. It is our Make-Along Monday, so we will be working on the Fall-Winter Make-Along. I have finished the body of my sweater. Yay! And now I'm just working on the ribbing around the neck and the front, and then I'll be doing the sleeves. They recommend doing the sleeves first, but I'm actually doing the ribbing first because I don't know how much of that colorway it's going to take, and I want to be able to separate evenly for sleeves. It's way cold. Yeah, seriously. It is super, super cold here. My feet are so cold right now. I forgot to grab my slippers before I started the show. I sound 85% normal. Okay. It's this part that's going to drive you guys crazy, is when I have to start like sucking on my teeth because I am a goober, apparently. Also, I had no idea how crooked my teeth were. Like, you don't notice that until they stick braces on there and you can follow the line and you're like, oh my God, I had no flipping clue. Oh, thank you, Moonbow. Hi, Carmen, Christy, hello, hello. It's okay that you're late. Seriously, I barely just got here. You're on time. Hi, Elle. So yeah, I'll be showing this off in a second. The colors have turned out really well. I think you guys are really going to like it. For those of you who are new to the show, welcome. We're thrilled you're here with us, as always.
Thank you for being a friend.
Favorite button ever. We play games every half an hour or so. So at 6:45, we do it right out the gate. 6:45, we'll have our first round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. So make sure that you are a subscriber and make sure that you are chatting it up with us, because that's how Nightbot decides who they're going to choose to be our first, second, and third contestant. Thank you, Virginia. I'm glad they look adorable. Poor TK this morning. He insisted on taking me to the dentist. Let me just tell you that they don't put you under. It's nothing like that. It's a little uncomfortable. They stick a big old hoop in your mouth to keep your teeth open, or your lips away from your teeth, and then they dry everything out, right? And they have a little thing for your tongue. It's like a little tongue hammock. It like your tongue sticks in it, and then it actually has this really cool thing connected to it where you can push a button and it sucks all the saliva that's collecting in the back of your throat. My mouth is too small for this contraption, apparently, so they'd had to just stick gauze underneath my tongue, and I felt for a moment like Rick Moranis. Was it Rick Moranis in that part of the movie? No, it wasn't. It was who was it? Anyway, I felt like I was in the dentist scene in it was Bill Murray. That's who it was in Little Shop of Horrors, when he's got all the gauze in his mouth and he's talking, and Steve Martin thinks he's being kind of freaky because he is being super freaky about it, you know, when he's into like the tooth pain, that type of thing. Anyway, that's kind of what it felt like, except for it didn't hurt. It smelled really bad because the glue they used to put the brackets on kind of smells like the stuff they used to make acrylic nails, except for it's in your mouth, and that's terrible. Yeah, they were great though. I mean, they were really nice people. I did get braces today, Samantha. Yes, I did. My mouth is a little achy, Coco. Not terrible though. And thank you. You went to the dentist today, well, Rashana. You'll be going back on the 30th to finish your dental work. Sweet. Okay, hello, Jeremy. And then the other thing that happened this weekend was I did get my e-spinner. I did get my Daedalus Sparrow, and it is amazing. I'm not going to show it off tonight because it is Make-A-Long Monday, so we will actually play with that on Wednesday. But we are going to drop a video tomorrow on YouTube on our channel that's an unboxing of my spinner. We love you guys so much that spinner came in on Saturday, like at 10 o'clock, right before I left to go do a bunch of shit that day. And TK, I was like, oh, I'm going to open it. And TK's like, you can't. You have to do an unboxing first. I was so angry. But he was right, and so we waited until Sunday, and that's when I unboxed it, and I've just been playing with it ever since. It's so amazing, you guys. But you'll see that in the unboxing. Oh, Christy, thank you. I know how's mouth is great. I will tell you though, eating food sucks balls right now. Like, I tried to eat chicken strips, very tiny little tiny pieces. It was no go. I got through them, but it was miserable. I've tried eating pho. TK got all my meat basically, and I was able to kind of gum some noodles a little bit and drink the broth. I mean, they told me all I'd really be able to eat for the first few days was mushy foods, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. And like, flossing your teeth takes like 30 minutes. It's a nightmare. But you do what you got to do, right? Okay. Let's look at my sweater. I'm so proud of it. Add Google eyes to it. I should. Her name is Bumble, by the way. Okay, so I'm making the Le Pouf, and I did make the body a little longer than what they recommended, but that was mostly not because I didn't like the length. I really just wanted to get most of my colors in there. So you guys know that I did some extra speckles that are not on our list of speckles that we sell. So that's what this is up here is, a custom color, and it goes into Buttons and Bravery right here. And then it goes into a custom version of Henson and Oz that's on a gray base. And I really like how that looks, actually. And then we went straight into Final Frontier, which really looks, these two look so good together. And then down here, we've got a callback to Teenage Angst. And that's what I'm using for the rib stitch as well. So they say to do the sleeves next, but because this is all I have of the Teenage Angst, and I want some of that in the sleeves, even if it's a small amount, I'm going to actually do my... the rest of my ribbing around the body of the sweater. I did try to start this the other night, last night, and I was having some problems. I didn't like the way that the hookup was looking, and that happens when you're picking up stitches on the sides. You can see where I tried to pick them up. When you pick up stitches on the sides, it kind of looks a little holy. I like to try to twist those first set of stitches for that exact reason. And that wasn't really working, so I took it out, and I'm going to try again. I think instead of just going through one V, I'll end up trying to go through both V's and see if that fixes the problem for me. But for now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead, because this is a make-along, and this is part of making a sweater. We're going to go in, and we're going to go ahead and weave in all these ends. So it's going to be a nice low-key evening, weaving in ends. We might get to the rib stitch. We'll see what happens. Hi, Altnuts. How are you? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. You can really see the color changes in the back, actually. That's where they show up best. And I'm living for these two colors together, the Teenage Angst and the Final Frontier. I might have to bring Teenage Angst back. That's how much I love this. You guys have to check this color out. It's just, it's so good. There's a story behind this colorway, by the way. A teenager actually came up with it. They were 12 or 13 at the time, and they wanted to dye some fiber, and I was like, go for it. And she just started throwing colors dramatically all over the fiber, and that is kind of what came out, or at least the inspiration for this. And so I asked her what she wanted to name it. She's like, Teenage Angst. I was like, oh, okay. So we might have to bring that one back. Anyway, what did I have for dinner tonight? I had pho, but I didn't actually get to eat. I had the broth, and I had a little bit of the noodles, and I cursed my teeth the whole entire time. Eating's not fun right now, and it sucks. I should have had a milkshake, because the dentist was like, have milkshakes for the first few days. They're delicious, and you can eat them, and you'll enjoy them, and you'll feel better about your life. Shut your mouth. No. No! Why do you hate me? Okay. TK has been on a let's make sausage kick. Like, not like, you know, ground sausage, but like cured sausage. What did you make? Bring it in. He made soppressata. We've never done this before. It's been sitting in the fridge for 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, and it's done. Here it is right here. This is one of like 6, I think, that we have. It is pork. Oh my God, it smells so good. I can't eat it right now, and he's like, it's the right weight. It's done. It's ready to go. He's gonna open this fucker up, and he's gonna eat some tonight. I guarantee you. You know what I could do after the show, though? I could just put a little piece in my mouth and like just let it sit there so I can taste it and then spit it out, or just let it disintegrate slowly. I hate you so much. Go enjoy it. Tell me how it is. Don't die. How's TK crocheting? How's his crocheting coming along? It's coming. It's coming for sure. He says he sucks. He's doing just fine. He will probably do another crochet show with you guys at some point in time. Ooh, I can't use words fast right now, guys. Okay, so yeah, let's get to it. We're just gonna weave some ends in, which is great because I know a lot of you have some issues with weaving ends in for knitting, and so we can go over the technique that I use. I like to call it the figure 8 technique. I don't know if that's the actual name for it. And it actually does work best on stockinette or garter stitch. So you see these bumps you have right here? Gracie May, no, today is not a great time for this. Little girl. Oy vey. Hi. Hi Gracie. Are you gonna help me? Can you say hi to everybody? Are you actually going to come over here? Or are you just going to stay up? Oh, we're coming over. Oh, okay. That's Mom's water. Sure. Okay. So you can see these little bumps, right? Hi. What are you doing? We're going to have to talk to HR. This is a little out of hand, kid. Anyway. Did I get my baby tooth out? That doesn't happen till January. I just have my stitches. I just have my braces on right now. They'll do the surgery in January. Maybe sausage hash. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could make a sausage hash out of that. That's your tail and it is in my way. What are you doing? Remember that freehanding your crochet is equally as valid as using a crochet pattern. That's true. He's not using a pattern right now. Oh, applesauce. She is an influencer. Oh my gosh. Like nobody's business. So what I do is I go through 2 different rows, right? You've got 2 rows here. So I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go through this little under bump right here, like so. We're going to get this guy out of the way. Whoops. And then I'm going to come around this bump that comes up and go into this under bump. And then I'm going to come diagonally down into this one over here. Maybe, if it allows me to. There we go. Like so. And I'm not yanking on this very tight. And then I'm going to go under this little bump right here and come into the one on the other side of it. And then I'll go straight up. And then we're going to go over the top of this one into the one next to it. Come diagonal again. Diagonally. There we go. And you just make little figure 8s, and it ends up hiding the yarn entirely. It hides the piece that you're weaving in, basically. I just lost my needle. Eat applesauce. All the applesauce. Yeah, I can't have apples. Not normal apples, at least. Gracie May. Can everybody see you if I do this? They can. Can you say hi to the camera? Hi. Hi, Stinky. How you doing? This is Gracie, if you haven't met her. She is my hellion. She's my little familiar. I love her so much. Oh, it's a good thing that that's mom's sweater and not for somebody else. Okay, you can lay there. You want to know why you can lay there? Because it's time, Gracie. Oh my gosh, it's time. A wheel of goodies and Goof-em-ups. Can you say yay? You're so excited about it, aren't you? I can tell. Okay, you lovelies know how this works. I'm going to go ahead and push the legal button. Oh, it's not going to work. Okay, well then we're going to go to host and I'm going to type legal in. You can help me type? Hi, Yarn Pirate. How are you? She says that her humans are pretty good. Maybe they don't feed her as often as she would like, though. She would like her wet food 4 times a day and not twice. Thank you very much. Okay. Hippo Monkey, congratulations. You are our first contestant this evening on Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Up. And my confetti worked. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our wheel up real quickly. Crazy, your head is on a wheel. Oh my gosh. Oh no, kitty. Oh no. Okay, Hippo Monkey, this is how this is going to work. I've got Blinky rolls. I've got Ravelry patterns at $5 and $10. I've got Yarn Tarot. I've got free shipping. I've got merch codes. I have buttons falling off my vest. Don't eat that. I have adject animal sounds, which will be really interesting right now. And I have dad jokes. We also have Game Over, but we don't want to talk about that. So I'm going to spin the wheel for you, my dear, and we're going to see what's going to happen. Also, hi, it's good to see you. You got a Blinky roll. What? It's always exciting when this happens.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
Lady Kitty, are you good luck? Is that what's going on here? Okay. We will see you in about half an hour.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so here's Blinky, and you can see actually I've got some confetti in here. This is not actually confetti. This is called I've been punching holes into the sides of labels lately. And I didn't have any place to put those, so just ignore those. Anyway, we have 2 Blinkies here. We're going to take one and put them over here. These are the 3 skeins of yarn that are up for grabs. You've got some Tales from St. Olaf, some Oopsie, and some Rupert. So I'm going to roll. If you get a natural 20, you get some free yarn. But before I do that, because I never, ever, ever get to play this game, I love it. So it's my favorite graphic that TK made. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. Can you blow on it for me? Good girl. Oh, it's so sweet. No, bite it. Okay, natural 20, Hippo Monkey, and it's all yours. Oh my god. That is a 19. That was so close, Gracie. I feel like you did that on purpose. So it's this close, but it's not quite close enough.
Game over.
Hi, Rat. How are you? Hippo Monkey, thank you so much for playing. I'm sorry you didn't win any yarn, but it does mean you're eligible to play again on Wednesday, and that's always exciting. Okay, let's put this back over here, Gracie. Yeah? And then we will play that again in about half an hour or so, around 7:15. So I think it's the closest we've been. Okay, so I can actually do this with you on here. So I know you think you're ruining my show, but you're not. So ha 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 ha. We're just going to sit here and we're going to continue to weave our ends in, even if Gracie's going to sit on our sweater. Excuse me. That is not allowed. If you want to be up here, no. Hey, you. We got to talk about this. That's not allowed. That's just not okay. You can't bite Mom's sweater. It's not for you. I'll make you a sweater if you want one. Oh, sweet girl. It's Kitty's cardigan now. Hey, stop it, or I'm going to make your dad come get you. Oh, she's purring, though. That's the problem, is she starts to purr, and I can't help myself. I just want to sit here and love on her. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, knock it off. It's jerky. They all think you're super cute, and right now you're showing your true colors, kid. Did you see her bite it? She's like, alright. Will we get Oopsie in Cat's Cradle? Oh, Miss Monster, that's a great question. You might. She is not having it, Dad. Oh, goodness. Come here. Come here. Can I put go? Are you good if I go host? Hi, baby girl. Are you mad because you gotta go? Oh, sweet baby. Look at that face. You're so sweet. If you would just act like this on the table, you could stay up here the whole thing and be my little cat companion. No? Okay, can you say goodnight, Gracie? Good night, Gracie. Okay, get out of here, kiddo. You pet me. I pet her all the time. I pet her when she doesn't want to be pet. Pudding is soft. Ooh, Josie, pudding is soft food. Like I said, I really should have just got my milkshake while I could have. But I was kind of afraid to because we have found out that lactose is not my friend. I suppose if I go get some of the lactose-free ice cream, I could make my own milkshake. Not a bad idea. The lactate ice cream is actually pretty damn good. I would just go to a like bougie ice cream place and get a milkshake there, but I don't live in Portland. Salem doesn't have anything bougie, not really. Everything here is pretty, you want a milkshake? Here's a milkshake. We used Kroger's, ice cream that's probably been in the freezer for 3 years. Enjoy. How are her paws still huge? She can't, oh, she is still growing, Miss Monster. It terrifies me a little bit. And you know what the crazy part about this is she was the tiniest of all of them. Her brother was huge. I can only imagine how big that kitty is. And they all looked identical. One of these days I should actually post a picture of all of those damn cats. They're so cute. And they all looked, other than sizing, and if you look at the pictures, you can tell which one's Gracie because she has a little freckle on her nose right here, a little black freckle that she's had since birth. And then she's the only one that has a little orange blotch on her back. She is a very big girl. But you know, she's not like, not that I would care either way, but she's not wobbly chonky, right? Like she's just a stout kid. Oh, really? So cold food should help with some of the pain. Currently my favorite crochet project is going to be my scrap blanket. And I haven't really been working on it the last few days. I've either been working on this or I've been working on spinning. Hey, by the way, if you guys are patrons, remember that we do have our patron-exclusive Fleece to Finished project installment coming up this Saturday at, I think it's at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I'm really not a fan of these. I got these new snips and they're really cool looking, but they're not sharp and they don't do the job, guys. But they had they're cocoa knits. They had a little piece that goes with them, so I might have TK sharpen them and see if I like them better that way. But yeah, they're not sharp enough to really snip my yarn, and that's disappointing. But that's okay. They can be fixed. Are you going to do another cardigan when you finish this one? Miranda, yes, absolutely. I don't know which one. I cannot have enough cardigans, though. I'm sure TK's sitting in the other room going, you mean for a display piece. I love sweaters. I would wear sweaters all year round if I didn't die from heat from doing it. I have not finished my Superman yet. Samantha, when you say that, then he remembers I haven't finished him, and then I'll hear about it later. Shh. Don't tell TK. No, I haven't finished him. He's in a box somewhere. I should probably find him. I'm terrible about that kind of stuff, about finishing projects. Like, I start something, and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And then I'm like, but really, look at this new shiny thing that I can work on instead. Case in point, one sweater for another sweater. Like, my rumble raglan is not finished. I will probably finish my rumble raglan before I do a second cardigan, just because that is a display piece and I should really get it done because it's some of our most popular yarn that it's being displayed with, or it's being that's being used on it. You have to share what you just learned right at this moment. Apparently, decommissioned tanks are being stripped and dropped in season as an artificial reefs, and I couldn't be... Decommissioned tanks? I'm very confused by this statement. Seas. Oh, in seas as artificial. That's awesome. Okay, that makes more sense now. That's really cool. What is the site to be a patron? What a great question. It is patreon.com/BossKitty. In fact, if you type !Patreon, it should pop up. Did I type it? Did it work? Let's try that again. I should have a special button on my thing. There we go. We'll see if that works. I'm pretending that it's going to work. Here's hoping. There it is. Patreon.com/BossKitty. And there are 3 different levels. You can sign up at Gracie's Gang, which is $5. You can sign up at Cult of Con, which is $10, or Hazel's Heroes, which is $25. And there are different things that you get for all 3 of those. The Fleece to Finish project is for all levels, so it includes the base level as well. And then we are going to be doing 50 Nifty United States. It's going to have a little surprise in there for you guys before the end of the month. Or it'll be either right at the end of this month or right at the beginning of next month. But pretty stoked about it. Been working hard on that. And you guys get to hear me sing with braces, apparently. I didn't think that one through. That I can have. What the ever-loving F. This I can have, sir. Oh my god, it's so good, too. Is that boozy? There's no Irish cream in it? I'm like, is that boozy? It could use a little whole milk in it. A little of the fancy milk we have in there. You know, not that I need that, but it could use it. Get YouTube members shipped. What was that? 2 fish in a tank. One turns to the other and asks, do you know how to drive this thing? Hold on. I have stuff for that, or at least I used to. I don't know if I do anymore. I don't think I do, TK. There you go, I made the noise. It would be under sounds, they're not there. Oh, I couldn't do that one.
Ooh, that smells.
There we go.
You're pretty.
Oh, TK! Thank you. Oh, Yarn Pirate, thank you. This is the most talking I've done all day, honestly. It was weird. We came home from lunch after I got my braces put in. I went to bed, you guys. I was so freaking tired, and I don't know why. I mean, it's not like I exerted myself or anything, but I slept for like 2 hours. It helps. Okay. See, I'm not happy with these. I don't know where my good ones are. Grr. I'll fix that later. It'll be fine for now. But if you look on the front, you can't see where I've woven that in at all. You can't even really see it on the back other than that. So they work pretty well. So we got a new bed. I think I told you guys this about a month ago. We got a purple, one of the purple mattresses. We didn't get the hybrid, so we just got the one that's got the waffle and the memory foam because we have an adjustable bed frame. Oh, excuse me. It is an amazing bed. Like, seriously, top-notch amazing bed. I love this bed. But our sheets are the worst sheets known to mankind. They have lost a lot of their elasticity, so they kind of fall off the bed, the mattress and everything, right? So I was really having a hard time sleeping because I'm a little bit of a princess and the pea, right? You get wrinkly sheets and it drives me crazy. One of our viewers actually also has a purple, and they recommended getting their sheets because they're specifically designed for their mattresses. Not just because they'll fit the mattress better, but because it actually accentuates the waffle thing and it's cooling and all this other stuff. Well, we got them, we put them on the bed yesterday. I've never slept so well in my life. Like, they're so comfortable. These sheets are magical. For one thing, they have these reinforced boxed seams at the top and bottom. So it's not just a piece of fabric. Like, your sheet comes up over the side of your mattress at the top and bottom, and then there's a piece of fabric that's seamed there so that it does this. Like, it has a pocket that it's supposed to fit in, and then it has elastic all around each corner. So that sucker is on there. They're so comfortable. Oh my gosh, was that, Well, thank you, Robert, for becoming our new Patreon. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you for being a friend.
Your name will be on the thank you list on Wednesday's show. I update it after every show, basically. So we appreciate that. Yay! Oh, Samantha, thank you. Getting braces put on does wear you out, so you do need to take a rest once you're home, because your mouth's open the whole time, right? I can eat dips, but I can't eat chips. They said I can have soft chips. What the hell is a soft chip? Well, she actually explained it. She said, like, Lay's are soft, not Ruffles, though. And Pringles. I can have Pringles. I can't have good chips, which would be tortilla chips. She said the heartier tortilla chips you shouldn't eat, and the kettle chips, which are my favorite chips, you should not eat. So kettle chips and I are on a break for the next 2.5 years. Well, thank you, Bisexual King. I take it by your name. This means that you've learned the art of knitting, and I am so excited to hear this. In fact, yes, it worked twice in a row. Excellent. They are fitted sheets. Okay, but I already had fitted sheets, but they were fitted shitty sheets. Not literally shitty. They were just not fitted well. These are like the god of fitted sheets. I quit. She sits upon the shitted sheets. It's not. I quit. I told you, I'm done. I have a light out. Is that why it's a little dark over there? Interesting. My tech kitty over here, that's what TK stands for, in case any of you were wondering, has noticed that there's a light out. Actually, people have asked me that before. TK, thumbs up. You need the bougie ones. I do. Thank you, JK. She's the one who recommended it. They're amazing. I love them so much. Braces plus popcorn. Yeah, they flat out told me no popcorn. So here's the deal, though, Rhett. I actually don't like popcorn that much. Occasionally, I will eat it. I had some last night just because I knew I wasn't going to be able to have it for a while. TK is over the moon about this because it means that I will not be stealing his popcorn anymore. But it also means I have no reason to make popcorn, TK. We have the coolest popcorn maker. It's this like little silicone bucket, and you put the kernels in it, and then you put this lid on it, and the lid is like really, really tight on there, and you stick it in the microwave, and it pops the popcorn. There's no oil in it or anything. Best popcorn ever. Speaking about Mittens, I hope he comes out tonight. Josie, I don't know if he will or not. He might be out here on Wednesday. He's very excited about the e-spinner. I think he's at the store currently getting all of the foods that I can't eat so that he can eat them in front of me because he's an asshat. He is the hat that asses wear. And it looks like an ass. That's right. I said it. I feel like I will be able to knit a cardigan soon. Rashana, I think you could knit a cardigan now. Seriously. You need these types of sheets for your regular bed. Trina, they're magical. I cannot express how amazing they are. And you can get them for other beds. I mean, you don't have to have a purple bed to use these sheets. They are kind of spendy, but they are on sale. They're like 20% off right now. I'm sitting here selling purple sheets. They should give me monies. Go now and get your set. There you go. I even did my little ting. Ting. What I need to find is a popcorn maker. You need to find a popcorn maker like that. So we got it at Fred Meyer, of all places. And Andy, you're from around here, so I know you know what the hell Fred Meyer is. I think it was on sale for $15. It was usually like 20 or 30, but we use it all the time. Hey, TK, my love, my dear, my partner, my best friend. In the pantry, not the pantry where the baking stuff is, the pantry where the canned goods stuff is, up on the top shelf is the box for the popcorn maker. Will you please grab that if you have a chance and bring it in here? I want to show it off so Andy can see what it is and see if she can find one. Okay. I'm reading, sorry. You're creeping through the color work of Fossil Frenzy. You'll get through it, JK. I have faith in you. You've got this. You guys have about 10, 11, 12 minutes until our next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. So make sure you're a subscriber. Hit the little button. It sounds so condescending. And chat it up with us. That's how you are eligible. And if you're a subscriber, you're also eligible for our monthly subscriber giveaway. What? That's right. We had so much fun in October with our giveaway for our subscribers that we decided we're going to do it every month. Now, I'm not a billionaire, so I can't give away $150 worth of yarn every month. But I can give away a $30 gift card every month. Oh, you actually... No. If you... I have the boxes in that pantry. It's okay. It needs to be washed, but this is what this is what it looks like. It's Leku, Lekue, and like the lid is very, just goes on there, and this thing pops up like this, like so. And then there's a line right here. I clearly made popcorn yesterday for single, and then there's a line for double. And it takes about 3 minutes, I would say. I usually do in between the two lines, so one's 100 gram and one's 50 grams. There you go. And when it stops popping, it's done. Anyway, as I was saying, I can give away a $30 gift card every month. So if you're a subscriber in the month of November and you comment on one of our VODs from this month, you will be eligible for that giveaway, for that $30 gift card. The way we're doing this is we are grabbing a finalist from every show. So if you have commented on a VOD, then we're going through those and we have Nightbot randomly picking a finalist that I'll put in cat mouth, and then we'll pull somebody on the first day of the next month. So what I'm saying is that the more VODs that you comment on, the more likely you are to become a finalist. You can't be a finalist twice, but if you've commented on like 8 VODs, I think that would be all the VODs for the month, then there are 8 chances that you will be pulled as a finalist. So just keep that in mind, because we love you guys. We're doing great, Pumpkin. How are you? How is your Le Pouf coming along, my dear? I love your colors. They look so good together so far. So if you're trying to debate between the Le Pouf and the I can't say her name. The Andrea Derringer, or whatever her last name is, one which is I think the Comfort Cardi, which was another option, and they're both fades basically. Here's one of the biggest differences. Number one, obviously, the length. The shape of the sleeve is another big difference. The other difference is that her cardigan is knit inside out, basically. So your outside is actually the pearl stitch. So this would be, if I was making that one, this would be the outside of my sweater instead, which is also very lovely. I really like it. I think that that's a neat kind of texture that people don't generally go with, and it blends your fade a little more, which is kind of cool. But I really wanted this one, and I like the way that this looks. Andrea Mowry, thank you. That's what it is. My brain is not happy today. She's local too, by the way. Hoping that my aunt doesn't need to go. Oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't either, Marie. Unless, I mean, it's going to fix it, and, you know, if it's needed, it's needed. So either way, I hope either she doesn't have to and that it fixes itself, or that it's a speedy recovery and that everything is great afterwards. How long have I been crocheting? About 3-ish years. Give or take. Give a little bit, honestly. Or take a little bit, rather. Technically, I learned how to crochet when I was a teenager, but I didn't really pick it up. I didn't do anything with it. And, you know, it's kind of like riding a bike, where if you don't use that skill... Well, no, it's not like riding a bike. If you don't use that skill, much like an instrument, it kind of fades, right? Especially if you haven't really mastered it or figured it out, and then you drop it. And then when we were doing Twitch, one of our first make-alongs was just knit, and our crocheters very politely pointed out that they felt a little left out. And so we did another make-along, and it was crochet and knit, and I learned how to crochet, and it was terrible because it was a terrible pattern. But the community was amazing. They helped me out. Pumpkin was there. She helped out. Jessie from Texas was there. Everybody was so phenomenal. And we got through it, and it was great. And now I love to crochet almost as much as I love to knit, but not quite. Less than 10 minutes, my loves, until our second round of games of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. We might actually get through a whole show tonight. I really was not sure if I would be able to do a whole show. I also did not know all the insane amounts of brace-centric tools they have for your dental hygiene. I have special floss. I have special floss picks, which, by the way, are amazing and I'm in love with. I have the little floss threaders, right? Which I've used before, but I've used them for beading onto knitted projects. So it's kind of the same thing, but I used them for beading and not with my teeth. And what else did I get? I got a little mirror. I don't remember what else I got, but there was something very specific, and now I can't remember what it was because I was fascinated by it. I was like, what is this? Because flossing your teeth is very hard. But thank God we have a water pick, because that's going to be my saving grace. Hey, Jeb, how are you? You're just starting to knit okay, truly enjoying it now. Miriam, that makes me so happy to hear. You know what? And the thing is everybody learns at their own speed and their own pace. And everybody's craft is slightly different. Everybody knits and crochets differently. My brother is a perfect example. My brother is a fine knitter, and he's a great crocheter. He prefers crochet over knit, which is fine. But when he knits in the round, like socks or something, he knits them inside out. So I remember he was making something, probably a pair of socks or fingerless gloves, I think is what it was. But anyway, he was knitting it, and it had color work on it, and it was all the purl stitches were and the floats were on the outside, and I was like such a brat about it. Like, what is that? It looks like garbage. And he's like, what? I'm making gloves. And I was like, what? And I grab them, I look at them, and they're beautiful on the inside, because what he does is when he's knitting in the round, especially with like double points, he's looking at the inside of his work and he's knitting that way instead of looking on the outside of the work and knitting that way. It doesn't matter. As long as you're consistent with it, at the end of the day, all he has to do is turn that thing inside out and it works just fine. I mean, there's no wrong way. I mean, there's a wrong way, but there are multiple, there's not only one right way, if that's how I should say it. There are several wrong ways, but there are even more right ways. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Oh no, TK. You got your first pair of knitting needles, your raw needles. Don't be scared at all. All knitting is 2 stitches. I say this all the time. I'm starting to salivate again. Sorry, hold on. Okay. All knitting is 2 stitches. It's the knit stitch and the purl stitch. Everything else is some form of those 2 things. A rib stitch like this is a knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, or 2 knit, 2 purl, whatever it is. When you're doing lace weight stuff, like with fancy lace work, like this thing right here, I'll show this off. So this right here is a cowl I made. There's a story behind this, but we'll get into that. All of this is up here is that it's a knit stitch, purl stitch to make a garter stitch. These are all knit stitches. And then these eyelets, those are just yarn overs. So I'm literally just taking my yarn and wrapping it around my needle. And then where it slants, that's either decreasing where I knit 2 together or I purl 2 together. Like that's all that is. So anything is some combination of a knit stitch, purl stitch put into a design such as this. This cowl, by the way, I've had since 2007, I think. So over 10 years. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 15 years. This cowl is made out of the first skein of yarn I ever dyed. The very first skein. There's a lovely dye company that originated in Oregon called Solstice Yarns. The woman who runs that, she used to have a shop in Portland called Dublin Bay, and I used to work there. And when she started her dye company up, she had all of her employees dye yarn for her. So we went it was very by the book. You followed her recipes, all of that kind of stuff, which is fine. But this is the very first skein of yarn that I ever dyed. And I got to keep it. Well, I got to buy it and then make myself a lovely cowl out of it. Two minutes, you guys. 2 whole minutes till our next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. I don't even know where I learned to knit in the round inside out. It just happens. Like, people teach you things and then you pick something up and you do it a certain way. It's like the dress, right? The white dress versus blue dress that everybody sees. It's the same thing. It's just your perception of it. So somebody was teaching you how to knit in the round. You happen to look on the inside and go, oh, this totally makes sense. And that works. There's no problem with that. What pattern is it? It's called Jenny's something. I would have to go look at Solstice Knits website. I wonder if they still have a website. Let me find out. There's actually a pattern on there that I designed too. Not that it was very hard, but still. Real quickly, let me see if I can find it. It would be on Ravelry, I believe. Guys, we're going to go on a quick little adventure here. Okay, so we're going to just do that. Hello, Ravelry. How are you? We want to check out your patterns. So, I want to check out patterns or yarns. Let's check out yarns, because if I check out your yarns, then maybe I can find the pattern. Yeah! Okay, this is her stuff. Cool, 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 cool. Where are your... Let's see if we can find her patterns. Because I know they exist. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe they're on the website. So here's their shop. Online store, patterns. Socks. It would be in probably scarves and shawls, I would think, if she still has it. Can't imagine that she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't, though. I'm trying. Anyway, she has a ton here. It's Jenny's something. But I don't remember what it's called. And she's got a lot of pages. Can I put in Jenny's? I can't. I'll try to find it for you guys later and pop it up that way because I'm not at the moment seeing it anywhere. Anyway, moving on. You can look at Dublin Bay Knitting Company and see if you can find it over there. It should be there. Like I said, these are all generally patterns that she's created or some of her employees have created. So they should be over there. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm reading. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't read though, because guess what, guys? Time for wheels, goodies, and goof ups. Okay, so pop this up. I'm feeling pretty good, Eska. You're out of COVID jail. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. My mouth hurts a little bit, but I'm feeling pretty good. Talking is weird, but you know, talking's always weird for me, so whatever. There's our legal stuff. Here's our winner. Yes, we will absolutely do stretches after that. Hi, Ashlyn. Marie Howlett, I don't think you've won yet. Congratulations. You are our second contestant. Now it doesn't work. Biscuits. Poof, 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 poof. You are our second contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. We're going to just head right over to the games. Bring that wheel right up for you. Maybe. There we go. Hey, wheel, what's up? Sorry, you guys, I need a lot of water right now. You guys know the drill. We got Blinky, we got Adject Animal, we got Dad Jokes, we've got Game Overs, Yarn Tarot, free shipping. I could go over all of these for days, but you know what they are. There's a lot of good stuff on here, and one crap-ass thing on here. Between you and me, Marie, I have all my faith that we're going to get you something good. Are you ready? Let's do this. Woohoo! You get a Dad Joke! What? This is amazing.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
Kitty Kitty doesn't lie. Okay, Wheel, we will see you in just a little bit.
Good night and goodbye.
So dapper. That's pretty good for a dad joke, Wheel. Okay, so this is my dad joke book that I finally found. It even has dads on the back. So let's pick a dad joke from here. Let's see here. We're in November, yeah. Let's head over to November and see what they've got. What is today? Today's the 14th. Oh my god. Okay, so let me explain something to you about this book. This book is 365 days of dad jokes. I need you to understand that. I just went to November 14th to look at that joke. This is the joke that we will be telling. Are you ready? Freaking killing me. What did one crooked tooth say to the other? Brace yourself. I'm not kidding. That's what's in here. That is not a joke. 100% I'm being trolled by the dad joke book. Way to go. Anyway, I hope you loved your dad joke because that was pretty spot on. Wow. Marie, thank you so much for playing the game. I hope you had fun. I had fun with that one, quite frankly. We will play again at 7:45, right before we head over to show and tell. You know, Samantha, I know it comes and goes for people. I think there's probably a fair amount of people in here who have actually never actually been a contestant. So you'll have your chance up that'll come up again. It's just randomly chosen. What timing for that joke, right? Like, whoa. It is the oracle of dad jokes for sure. You guys, it's time for our stretches. So I've been doing a lot of this type of repetitive motion. No, I'm not stretching out candy. It's for a spinning wheel. And we've been knitting. So I know you all have been busy at work or spinning or knitting or crocheting or punching people in the face. Whatever it is that you do. If you're a superhero, that's a lot of repetitive motion too, right? So we need to stretch. Extend your hand out. Bring it across. Like so. I got 2 new buttons and I forgot to bring them in here to show you guys. One of them is a little salt container and it says extra salty on it. And the other one is a teacup and it says spill the tea. And I love them both. Jeff, have fun. I will see you on Thanksgiving. I miss you and I have stuff for you. And then we're going to extend across the other way. Like so. It's a perfect dad joke for today. It really was. Raw meals, thank you. Not to punch people anymore. Rat, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's more stressful for you than the person you punch, probably. You guys, while you're doing this and you're stretching, you might as well stretch right on over and hit that subscribe button. And if you have, thank you very much. But you should also stretch yourself over to the like button and hit that as well. Now we're going to hold on to our fingers and just stretch them back. You're going to get a nice stretch in your forearm. Did you punch people before, Rat? Only in her mind. Because the more likes we have, clearly, the more likely it is to be in somebody else's feed, which is important. That's how we get half of you guys here, at least, right? Oh, yeah, it feels so good. That's a good time to go to bed, Samantha, seriously. I like early bedtime. Oh, I should extend that. There we go. Now we're going to go the opposite way. So we've stretched this side. We're going to need to stretch this side. So you're going to put your hand on the table like you're, you know, getting ready to... I don't know what that was. That's not arm wrestling, but whatever. You're going to let it go a little limp. You're going to take your other hand. And you're going to gently press down on the top of it. And you should feel a nice stretch right in here, especially in your wrist. You guys, my gaming group defeated evil gangster mob Santa ghost from the 20s on Sunday. We're very proud of ourselves. It was a whole thing. It's taken 3 sessions. But yeah, you should feel it right along here. It should feel pretty good. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the other one. Like so. So nice. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't stretch nearly as often as I should. I think I stretch maybe twice a week. That's not true. I actually do stretch a little more than that, but not very often. I should stretch far more often than I do. Now I'm just kind of pulling my hand to the side horizontally. I like to put my thumb right here along the back side of my wrist when I do this. It kind of braces it so I don't pull it too far. Right? It gives it a little bit of a kind of counterbalance, which is nice. It is a lot. It was a lot, let me tell you. Our poor sweet characters were having cafeteria Christmas food or holiday food because they were either snowed in at their... It's a Suede game. It's kind of like Supernatural meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We were snowed in at the college, and so we were eating, and Ghost Santa showed up and started throwing silverware at people. It was a whole thing. Then he was after some girl, and we saved the day. It was very impressive. We're impressive characters. I don't know what I'm saying. We already did that. We're going to rotate our wrists out, get all those poppies out of there. Feels nice. I love when my wrists... I mean, I don't like when my wrists pop. It's not good. But it's really kind of satisfying when you get those pops out. Have you guys ever, like, popped your knuckles or your wrists or any other joint underwater and listened to it? It is disturbing how loud it is. Okay, we've shaken that out. We're going to go ahead and do our fingers. So, let's see. we have our show on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to play with my new spinning wheel. I'm very excited about that. And then on Thursday, I go to Portland to get my tattoo, you guys. I'm very excited about that as well. Next week is interesting for shows. We will not have a show on Wednesday next week because it's the day before Thanksgiving. If it was just the day before Thanksgiving, we would probably have a show. But it is also our prep day for Black Friday, and we have family coming into town. So there will be no show next Wednesday. I don't know if there will be a show next Monday. I have to talk to TK about that. I will tell you guys for sure on Wednesday. If there is a show, it's likely to be a label party. If you don't know what a label party is, you are missing out. So basically, when I'm in a mad rush to dye a bunch of yarn for an event like Black Friday, we have a lot of yarn that just doesn't have its label on it. It's naked, like this. Well, it's in better shape than this. This one needs to be rescanned. It's naked, like this. And I set it all out here. And I have the labels and everything. And we label yarn. You guys get to see all the pretty colors. It's usually a pretty chill show. We just sit and talk. It's not very long usually. It's usually only about an hour and a half tops usually. Although last time for off when we did that, oh my god, I went late. But I get my work done that I need to get done. You guys get to see all the yarn. You get to get stoked about Black Friday, which, by the way, 25% off everything in the store on Black Friday. It's actually that whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It does not include stickers or buttons. I think that's it. I think everything else is going to be 25% off. The toilet trouble set will not be available at that time, clearly. And if there's yarn out there that in your Patron that you already have a discount on, such as like the Rockadoodle, that's not going to be an additional 25% off. That's not how that would work. But your free shipping codes do work with that. Your gift cards work with all of that. Your free merch codes work with that you've won. All of that works with it. So 25% off everything in the store, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Black Friday sale. We will be live at 9 a.m. Pacific time that morning. And it is like the most HSN as fuck show you will ever watch, except for we're cool about it. We're going to have all the yarn out. You're going to be able to take a look at it. You'll be able to put colors together. We kind of just shoot the shit. We give some stuff away. We have a really great time. And a lot of the times we get new people in the show because they're there for the sale and they've never experienced Boss Kitty Live. And I have to tell you all that the people who come back, you guys sell it for me. Honestly, the community. People love the community, as they should. So that's a thing too. If you're a patron, what? You actually get 24-hour early access to the Black Friday event. That means on Thanksgiving, while you're watching the Macy's parade, if you're, doing that, or if you're not from the States or you don't celebrate Thanksgiving or eat turkey that day or you don't do anything, while you're doing whatever the hell you're doing on that Thursday at 9 a.m., you will have access to the discounts, the Black Friday discounts, 25% off everything in the store, 24 hours early. That means you guys have first early access to all of our yarn. Because when it sells out, it sells out. And we're not going to be sold out of anything from the start. But there are going to be things that are low on inventory because I only have so much time and so much yarn, quite frankly. Hey, it's the first time I've mentioned it. I'm going to HSN it to my grave. He's like, a little less HSN. Sorry, guys. I get really excited and I start to ramble about these things. Okay, let's get back to it. Now that I've bored you all with my most wonderful time of the year, which is our sale, because I like to hang out with you guys, we can get back to the actual knitting. As you can see, weaving in ends takes some flipping time. Thank you, Samantha. YSN Yarn Shopping Network. Bam, Eska, that is it right there. It's only a few weeks away and my father's birthday is on Thanksgiving. Well, happy early birthday to your father. HSN, but cool. Exactly. I remember my grandmother used to watch HSN and I loved when the dolls would come on, like the little porcelain dolls they would sell. And now, like if I ever catch that and it comes on, it's kind of creepy. Those dolls are super creepy. I don't know why I wasn't creeped out by them as a child. Oh, Allison, hello. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear it. Yeah, it was great to see you as well. I'm glad you liked it. I can't wait to see which cardigan you decide to make. You guys, I'm so stoked at how much excitement we've had over this make-along. It's been so positive and so wonderful, and everybody seems to be making something for themselves, which I think is great. Like that part really is the best part for me, because I think it's important for creators to make things for themselves. It doesn't happen very often. I mean, it does, but there are a lot of people out there who create and create and create, and they always end up giving away the things that they make. And we do it because we love people and we're proud of what we've made, and we want to share that with our loved ones, and that is wonderful. But I think sometimes we forget to treat ourselves to our own talents as well. So it's important to make sure that you make something beautiful for yourself and you wear it with pride, whatever it is. I mean, it's just interesting to watch how many knitters and crocheters I know who are like, oh, I don't ever make anything for myself. And it's like, well, why not? You're going to do the lip hoof? Yay, le yay, le yay. I don't think that works, but I'm going with it. From the UK, so you don't celebrate, but Thanksgiving Day is your hubby's birthday. Well, you can celebrate, Trina, your hubby's birthday by buying yarn that day, or you can buy yarn the next day, or you don't have to buy yarn at all. You know what? Even if you guys don't feel like you need to buy yarn on Black Friday, you can still come by and hang out. Like, we enjoy that. The more, the merrier. It's a party. Speaking of parties, we're getting into that time of year where we do a few specials. We obviously we have our sale. And then in December, we end up doing a holiday special. Normally it happens around solstice time, so the 20th, 21st. I don't know what day of the week those are this year. I'd have to look. And it's a lot of fun. We do giveaways for that as well. I dress up because go figure. And then we have a hiatus. It's generally the longest hiatus that we have for this show ever. And it's about a week, week and a half, depending. I just learned that you moved away from Twitch and I didn't realize. Oh my gosh! Crafting with Samantha, well, welcome!
Thank you for being a friend.
We did. We said goodbye to Twitch. Hello, YouTube. And we're so thrilled that you found us here. Hello, hello. Yeah, and then we, so we go on hiatus for about a week and a half. And then we break said hiatus for New Year's Eve. I do a New Year's Eve special because my birthday is the next day. And this year is super special, you guys, because I'm going to be 40 on New Year's Day. So come party with us, bring the new year in with us. And then we go on in the rest of our hiatus for the next week. So we're usually gone for about 2.5 weeks, except for that one special we do in between it. And that's just to give me a little bit of a reset, time to enjoy my birthday. You know, give us both a little break. It's the end of the year, so we have to figure out our inventory and everything for taxes, and it just gives us a second to take everything in and pick up the mess that we've made over the past 2 or 3 months of chaos. So, it's still a lot of fun though. The BKDK cardigan is definitely for myself. I only get the fancy schmancy yarn, Cardi. I think that's important, Elle, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying it and having a good time with it. You exclusively make things for yourself, but I almost always make things for people for holiday gifts. Allison, and that's smart because you get the best of both worlds that way. You've made your mom and you're like, yeah. TK makes wallets too, leather wallets. He made himself a wallet. He's made a friend of ours a wallet, and I think he made his dad his wallet. You're not prepared for Thanksgiving because you're spending it with... I'm sorry. Yeah, we're spending it with my in-laws as well, and my parents, and my brother. I'm fond of my in-laws, though, so it's fine. The only thing I'm stressed about is that we have the show the next day, the sale, and so we're hosting Thanksgiving. It's a lot, but we'll get through it. It'll be fine. It'll be great. And they're all very understanding, so if there's a little bit of chaos that ensues, not the end of the world. You guys have a little over 15, no, not even, about 12 minutes until the next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. This is your last chance tonight to be a contestant. So, starting to hurt. Sorry, guys. So now is the time to start chatting it up with us. Make sure you're a subscriber. Push that subscriber button because chatting and subscribing are the only ways that you are eligible to be a contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Your in-laws are in Bedford. If you, I do. I'm sorry. December 21st is on a Wednesday and the 22nd is on a Thursday. So generally we try to do that on as a Friday night show. So we might do it that Wednesday. I feel like the 23rd would be too close to the holiday. TK and I are also out of town for Christmas this year, and I don't know what day we're leaving on. Holidays are weird this year, so the 24th and the 25th is a Saturday and Sunday, which means that I have that Monday off for the Christmas holiday itself. I might take Friday off too. That would be nice. Nice. And that happens for my birthday too. New Year's and New Year's Eve is Saturday and Sunday, which is great, by the way. And then I have Monday off. So, and then I have my first adjustment for my braces on January 3rd, I think. So that'll be fun. You're going to your parents' house with your boyfriend for Thanksgiving. You'll be tired of Thanksgiving, and that is because both days before I have long appointments and oh, I'm so sorry, Bistitual. We are hosting Thanksgiving. My father-in-law always cooks, so I get the best of both worlds. Love it. Oh, Tina, thank you. I know my words are starting to slur a little bit because I can feel my mouth starting to hurt. We're in the, you know, we're in the home run stretch though, so we'll be fine. You have extra family over for the holidays this year, so hopefully it doesn't end up with extra stress. Andy, I hope you don't have extra stress, girl. You deserve to have no stress. And I feel like, I mean, I've only met you once, but you have such a wonderfully contagious, happy personality that I suspect that it is hard for people to be stress monkeys around you. They might throw that stress on you, which sucks, and I hope they don't do that, but you're such, and like I said, I've only met you the one time, but it was just so positive and so wonderful, and you just had this warmth about you, and I absolutely it was delightful. You're headed to Redmond to hang out with your boyfriend's sister and the other half. Wonderful for Thanksgiving. I love Bend. I don't think I've ever actually spent any time in Redmond, but Bend is, I adore. Yeah, of course. I don't know what we're doing with my parents for the holidays yet. Like I said, we're going to see my in-laws for Christmas. I might have my folks over for winter solstice maybe, or see if they want me to go over there since they're coming here for Thanksgiving. I'll give them the option, I suppose. And just do an early holiday with them, which should be fine. We have to take turns. You know how it is when you get married. Especially if both families live fairly far away. Like TK and I tried for a while to do both, right? Like we would run out to one for Christmas Eve and then run out to the other one for Christmas. It was exhausting because my parents live in Portland and his parents live out in the Dalles. And from our house, that's, you know, about an hour drive to my parents' house. And it's almost a 3-hour drive to his parents' house. And both of those are fine. We have no problem making it. It's just trying to go zigzagging back and forth because we also have to come home, back then at least, long enough to feed the kitties. Now the kitties have self-feeding containers and I don't have to feed them. They'll be pissed because they don't have wet food. I'm sure they hate Christmas because they never get their wet food on it. I feel like a bad cat parent. Oh, I said I was going to I said I wanted to show my new buttons. I don't actually have them in the room. So I'll show them off on Wednesday. I forgot to bring them in here so I could show them off to you guys. But I did get them. I got the little salty button and then the spill the tea button. Trina, I promise I'll bring them out here on Wednesday though. They're in my purse. Well, one's in my purse. The other one is not because I was going to bring it in here and then I totally forgot. Are you guys surprised though? Have you all met me? We're laying low and keeping it simple. Can't spend too much traveling. That's fair. How I disappear. Just chill. You got to you go to your sister-in-law's for Thanksgiving. They've adopted you. Oh, Miranda, I love that. Allison, that's so cute. Yeah, the kids, our kitties have their own stockings too. They get to their presents before Christmas because we're never home, and I feel bad that we're never home on that day. I shouldn't. They don't know what day it is. They don't care. One year I made the mistake of trying to be super cute. This was before Gracie. This is when we still had Hazel. And I had the cats get TK gifts. And they were gifts for the cats, clearly. So Con got TK a new cat scratch post, I believe, that year. and Hazel got TK some catnip, and I wrapped the catnip very well. Like I 3 times catnip wrapped that shit, and I put it at the top of the tree. I was like, there's no way anybody knows what's in that. Oh, con. I wake up and half my ornaments are off the tree, and the catnip package is ripped to pieces from one side of the house all the way to the other side of the house, and I have a very high, very proud of himself cat. It's great. But he didn't knock the tree down. I was impressed. He's never knocked the tree down, has he? Knock on wood. Oh my gosh. You're doing Friendsgiving! Yay! Mittens got coal. Oh, Mittens. I think that was before Mittens. What are we going to get Mittens this year? Oh, I have to get measurements to you guys who asked for them for Mittens. Oh my gosh, I promised to have those for you by Wednesday's show. I'm so sorry. Things have been a little chaotic, clearly. But we will get those for you. I just need to... I need to sit him down long enough to get those measurements. Or see if I can find the old ones that I sent to Fibermage. Perfect. So these ones are all done. I'm just going to use a different pair of snips when I to snip these. So that's why I'm leaving them in right there. Kitty got high eyes. For real. The highest. His eyes, they're so cute too. They turn all black. They just stares at you. Oh, sweet. Can you bring him in? I'm going to have TK bring in Con because he never comes up here and hangs out with us. And it makes me sad because I love him so much. And sometimes I'm concerned that he thinks that I don't love him as much as I love Gracie, and I totally do. He's my little buddy. You love Friendsgiving. I used to do it every year. Yep. Not like I've been preoccupied or anything. Ah, that's rough, Trina. Okay. If you've never met Con, this is Con right here, my sweet little tabby boy. He's so handsome. You have a doctor's appointment this Friday, buddy. You do, because you're an old man and they need to make sure you're all healthy. You want to come on the table? No? You good? He is very, very rambunctious when he wants to be, and then he's just a sweet love when he doesn't want to be. But he lives up to his name and he gets yelled Con all the time. Oh, and he loves chin scritches. They're the best, aren't they? Can I have kisses? No. Can I kiss you? Maybe not. You're just so stoic about it. Okay. I'm going to let you go back to what you were doing. You need your eye cleaned out, bud. Boop, boop. Thank you, TK. He's such a good boy. Isn't he handsome? I love him so much. Thank you, Leila. He is perfect, except for when he scratches my furniture. And he only does it to get TK's attention. This is what he does. He sees the furniture, he looks at TK, he goes, meow. TK's like, don't you dare. And he goes, poop. He's a little shit about it. Like, it would be one thing if he didn't have scratching posts that he didn't use. He doesn't even scratch. He just puts a nail in it and goes, pop. It's so shitty. Like, how dare you? It was 100% a mom. Get out of my face. Don't touch me right now. I'm too old for that. Oh my gosh, all the Littermates are watching. Smoked turkey. Aw. I didn't see what Eska said. You guys are so fast with your talkies. Con! That's why I named him that. Okay. Oh my gosh, 2 minutes! That's it! You have 2 minutes! And then we go into the final round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups, and then we go... Ow, that hurt! Then we go straight into show and tell. Howie! My tongue, by the way, hurts so much because I can't stop touching them. New kid, his name was Slappy, sadly passed away. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm glad he had a full life. We're doing a turkey brine. We got the stuff for the brine the other day. What else am I making? We're making turkey, clearly, that I probably can't eat very much of. I'm making a, God, I can't think of words right now. a cornbread and sausage stuffing. We're doing potatoes au gratin. I think I said it right this time. We're not doing a green bean casserole like you would think. We're doing a kind of a casserole that's got, it has bacon and stuff in it. Because I'm not a green bean casserole fan. But I like green beans. I'm doing a salad. Which now I regret because I've been told leafy greens are also not a thing that I'll be able to eat for a few weeks because they're too thin. I thought that was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard, and then I tried to bite down on something. I was like, oh, that's what they mean by that. I might do some like maple glazed carrots or something too, because it just sounds good. I don't know. TK's found some other recipes he wants me to take a look at, and I need to do it. We just haven't had a chance to look at those yet. But I need to get my shopping done. I don't want to do it over the weekend because that's going to be a nightmare. So I think I might try to do it. I'm working half a day on Thursday because of my tattoo appointment, but I'm also supposed to go have coffee with my auntie. I might try to get it done as soon as I'm off work, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Then you know what I do know, you guys? It's time for the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Up. Okay. Let's see who our final contestant of the night is. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see here. Yay! Ooh, gingerbread sweet potatoes. Sorry about that. There's that. And then, let's see. Let's find out who our winner is. What is my tattoo going to be of? I'm getting Nux. They're going to say knit pearl on my hands. I should make Timmy's. You said Simmy's, and I was like, what? JB, you're our winner. I know you won before. I don't think you won anytime soon, though. So congratulations. Let's see if I can get this confetti to work. No, but that's okay. You know it's there. I know it's there. It's all that matters. Okay, let's head on over to the wheel. There it is, the beautiful wheel, the one and only, the magic wheel that TK has put together for us. JB, you know what's on this wheel. I know what's on this wheel. We've done a dad joke tonight. We've done a blinky roll, so we've been very active with this wheel. You're our final spin, girl. Let's do this. Oh my god, it's another blinky roll. What in hell is happening? I love it.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
Okay. Wheel, you are on fire tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Wednesday. Please keep this going on. I love it. Works for you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. It's time for a blinky roll. JB, I know they're your favorite. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Now that that's out of the way. If you've never played Blinky before, I have a lovely D20 right here. It kind of is a jerk, but we'll see what happens. Gracie's not here to wish you luck, though. I've got 3 skeins of yarn. I've got some tails from St. Olaf, some Oopsies, and some Rupert. These are what are available. If I roll a natural 20, JB wins free yarn. It doesn't matter that it's, she doesn't have to pay shipping or handling or anything. She just wins some free yarn. It's great. So, get some luck of the braces in there. Let's do this. Nat 20, I can feel you. Oh, it's a 16. Which is funny because we did a 19 before, and if you take the 6, turn it upside down, it's a 9, but that's the whole thing. Anyway, it's a very good roll. JB, I'm really sorry, though. It is not a natural 20.
Game over.
Boom. You're such a jerk. But thank you for playing. And as I said earlier for Hippo Monkey, the very least, it does mean you're still eligible to play on Wednesday as well. You guys, this means it's time to head on over to Show and Tell. So we're going to head on over to our Discord. We're going to go into our Show and Tell. We're going to see the beautiful things that you guys have made that you're proud of. And we're going to love it all. Ooh, it looks pretty packed in here too. Okay, so let's do this. Sammy says that she hopes that she can make this crochet frog. Sammy, I have absolute faith that you can do this. It looks like those are some really great instructions right there, and that frog is super cute. This is the picture of the Dallas Cowboys football stadium that Sally's got for us. Love it. And then here's a picture of her winning some money at bingo. You are a bingo queen, and I am here for it. The name's Elle. I updated my BKDK Cardi. Basically, I have the front 2 panels done. She's doing this in Widowflower, Cynthia's Lunchbox, and Nurple, and it looks so good, you guys. I can't wait to see this when it's finished, Elle. It's just magical. I love it. And I love it. Like I said, I love that you're loving it as well. Here are my hook minders. These are lifesavers for remembering my hook sizes. Oh my god, this is brilliant. And I love that they've got a little skull and crossbone and that they're coffins. These are so cool. And then you just stick this on your pattern. We were talking about knots instead. That's brilliant. I love it. If you want to drop a post in or a link in general chat or something where you found these, I would love to know because I might want to get some. And then here's our third one. My Santa Morete deck, I finally got around to opening. I'm in love with the art style. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. That Pentacles card down here is so good. I like that the clocks are the pentacles. That's pretty divine. Oh. This is one of the most beautiful decks I've ever seen, honestly. It's really pretty. Fox Goddess. Hello, Fox Goddess. I got a Sally Boba doll. Oh my god, it's so cute, you guys. It's a little boba drink. It's a Boba Tea Sally doll. This is so good. I love her eyes. It's the best part. I also like all of your poison apples in the background. Some gorgeous art yarn splurge from September. And a Jack Boba she'll post as well. Oh, here's the Oogie Boogie one, and she's working on a Jack later. Super cute. And then here is the beautiful yarn. Oh my god, that really is gorgeous. This one right here, I wouldn't usually go for this, but I'm fascinated by this one right here. The black one that's like from the left is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's right next to this light gray one. Just because of the texture on it. Goth Emo Raver. Got the back and 2 front panels from my Sally Skull cardigan done in the past 5 days in between work. Started the pockets this afternoon before work. The yarn is UV reactive too. Need to find my black light. This looks great. The colors look really great together. I like that you've mixed it up on both the top and the bottom like that. Oh, this is going to look really beautiful. And yes, I can't wait to see it underneath the UV light. Crochet Queen. Just started crocheting. Here's my second project, a scarf. You are definitely a queen of crochet because if that's your second project, I'm blown away by this. That's beautiful. The stitches are nice and even. You've got yarn color changes in there, which is huge for a beginner. So kudos to you. If my confetti was working right now, I would give you all the confetti. Rashana, I want to thank everyone in this community for encouraging me to try knitting. You're welcome. I got new circular needles, so of course I had to cast on a new project. I also got a new crochet hook and made some cardigans with it. My favorite neighbor brought me some persimmons from the garden, and they are super delicious. So here is the new knitting project. That yarn is gorgeous. I like your bag too. And your stitches, girl, your stitches are so good. Will you do me a favor, actually? Your stitches are beautiful, but I have a sinking suspicion. I'm looking at them. I think you are knitting. I think you're twisting your stitches when you knit. So will you, if you want, it's still beautiful and it's consistent and it doesn't really matter. But if you take a detailed picture of your knitting where you're stretching it for me, I can tell you if you're twisting your stitches. And if you want, I can show you how to change that. That's how I used to knit. That's the only reason I can tell. And then here are the beautiful cardigans that you've crocheted. They're lovely. That hook is really, really cool. I like the colors. I know that knit project is so pretty. And then here are your persimmons. Oh, I love fresh fruit and vegetables from people's gardens. It's just so delicious. Right? It couldn't be from you by Stitchable. Well, congratulations. Good job for you. You're a great teacher. Yua, here's a candle flame scarf that I just finished, a stash busting sweater, and my yarn stealing baby Thor. And I got back into knitting for a year now. Yeah. And it's not that twisted stitches are bad necessarily. I did it for years, but you will find that if you undo that, if you're not doing that anymore, it takes less motion to knit and it's actually less of an impact on your wrist. So that's the only reason I offered. I always twist. Yes, absolutely. I can definitely show you guys how to do that. Wednesday, before we start playing with the e-spinner, I will show you a twisted stitch versus a normal stitch. Promise. Cross my heart. This is your flame candle scarf. Looks great. And here is the stash busting sweater. I love stash busters. They're the best because you don't know what you're going to put together, how it's going to look, and it's always so fantastic. This is great. And then your adorable little puppy who likes to steal the yarn. How could you say no to that face, though? Look at it. It's so cute. Andy the Knittress. I made project bags for the first time. How is this for the first time? Andy, I'm in love with this bag. If you decide you're going to sell these, will you let me know? Because I would be interested to buy a bag. They're great. I love the bucket. The bucket look and motif, you know, of the bag itself. I think that's great because it sits up like this, which is really important. A lot of bags just kind of fall over. And your fabric choices are spot on. Virginia, currently obsessed with Hobby's Christmas line and decided to use it to make myself an apron for work. I need to get an apron, that's right. You're at Panera Bread. We have also started making winter cookies at work. Oh my God, their colors are so beautiful. I've never tried their yarn and I keep seeing everybody using it. I might have to check it out. Is it wool or is it acrylic? Their yarn. I'm fine either way. If it's a high-end acrylic, I really don't mind, honestly. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at you with your furls hook. Those bags are super cute, right? Nope. There we go. Look at the cookies, you guys. They're great. I wonder if we're going to do a cookie day again this year. You guys, I started looking at gingerbread houses for our gingerbread massacre this year. Last year I made a gingerbread house and it turned into this weird gummy bear war, I guess is a good way to put it. I don't know who the war was with, but there were like decimated gummy bears and things in the yard and their heads were on like little spikes next to the door. So this year we have to top that and come up with something else to do. Pumpkin pie. Picture 1 is my mal progress and picture 2 is when I split for the sleeves. So Pumpkin is making the Le Pouf just like me, and she's doing this out of her Toil and Trouble box set. So she started with Durwood's Bane, which is our Endora inspired colorway, and then she went into our Sanderson sister colorway, which is Come We Fly. These look so good together. I cannot wait. I love how you've layered these colors. I think you had a great eye for it. It's going to look really beautiful when it's done. And it looks like it fits you pretty perfectly, Pumpkin. The sleeves are spot on. When I put mine on, I was really surprised at how well it fit. Acrylic and or cotton. I'm going to have to check them out. Yarn Pirate. 1, I met my dad in Minnesota this weekend. We hiked to this little waterfall, not what we were expecting. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. So cool, you guys. Go into Discord if you get a chance and really look at this waterfall. It's really an interesting little photo. I don't know if it's because there's low water or something, but it's the neatest. 2 is a deck pic. Photos don't do it justice. It's so pretty. I don't know. These photos are pretty amazing. I love seeing everybody's different tarot decks. They're just so beautiful and fascinating. There's always so much of the deck's vibe and energy that just comes out through the art or the color choices, even in this case. I love this. Oh my God, that Hermit card is everything. Thank you, Yarn Pirate, for sharing those. Josie, in the process of making my mom's Christmas gift. It's going to be a blanket. Oh, beautiful color. I hope your mom loves it. I cannot wait to see this when it's finished. Good job. No actual following water. Exactly, right? You can kind of see like the skeletal outline of what the waterfall would be. It's fascinating. San Diego, Eska. Shared this in the completed projects, but I finished my Rubland Raglan during my time in COVID. I also completed this cute 3D puzzle that comes with an insert to make it a functional flower pot. I love 3D puzzles. Your Raglan looks perfect. It is on point. It's just absolute perfection. You did such a great job. I'm glad you finished it. It looks wonderful on you. Those colors bring the color in your eyes out. Oh, it's so good. And I'm glad that you're out of COVID jail. And then here's the 3D flower pot. Those are so cool. I love it. It's the neatest. Like the ones that are mechanical too, where you can actually like push a button and they do shit. Bubbles! Mr. Bubbles got some little fake fireplace space heaters, and the cats love them. So here's that. Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. Our kitties will not get out from in front of our fireplace. It's gas. It's not real either, but I mean, it's real fire, but they love it. Making progress on my rocket tee. Green yarn is from a store in Michigan, and the mohair is BK's Brass Monkey, which we'll have more of in the store as well. This looks great. I love it. I love your rocket tees. They're so wonderful. And then here is your BK Lay Poof sweater that is almost finished. 2 different dye lots of Final Frontier made for a surprise 4th color. Excellent. Yes. This is so beautiful. So you've got, let me see here. You've got down here at the bottom, we have Havisham, I'm guessing. It might be, might actually be the other one, As You Wish. And you've got Laura Palmer, and then, yeah, you've got 2 different dye lots for Final Frontier. This is beautiful. I love it. You've got all those purples in there. Crochet King. First is my new throne, and yes, it is huge. We'll start there. Crochet King is now Bistitual King, by the way, and you'll see why here in a second. That is gorgeous. It's so comfortable looking. I love the blanket, the throw on the back. And then here is his first knitting project, making a scarf, and I learned it in 5 minutes at 1 a.m. this morning. Let's just take a look at this. Your stitches are on fire, sir. They are amazing. They are just perfectly uniform. This happens a lot when you have a crocheter who learns how to knit, because you already have that hand motion, right? Like where to move things around and how to hold your yarn. It happens a lot when you have a knitter who learns to crochet as well. If you know how to do one craft, I will put money down that you can probably learn how to do the other one. This looks so good though. Oh my gosh. Your first project for knit blows mine out of the water. 3, have to put in my beautiful girl. Isis, look at that face. Oh my goodness. I love little cocked head. So cute. Ginger, spaghetti squash with feta and tomatoes all roasted together after roasting separately. Was so good. It looks delicious. I love the steam coming off of it. And then Cerulean Orchids kid-size stone bath beanie in my recaptured pale blue cashmere. Yes! Beautiful. Oh, it's going to be so nice on, Ginger. Crochet Queen, here's the progress on my stellar sweater using Galler alpaca yarn in dark turquoise. Okay, first of all, I love your mask. It's beautiful. Second of all, I'm so happy you're making this sweater, and it looks so good on you. And this is one of my favorite sweaters to wear. It's so cozy and so comfortable. It is warm though. But it looks excellent on you. Oh my gosh. And it's such a quick crochet. But seriously, that mask is everything, and the look on your face is fantastic. JK, the Harley is finished. I still might add length later, but I'm loving it right now. I don't think you need to add length. It looks perfect on you, JK. I love your little pose there. It's so cute. Yeah, the cables on this are everything. The Fossil Frenzy and the corner-to-corner blanket to go. Then I can enjoy the fade cardigan knitting. So close. I have 4 projects on the needles and hooks. Cannot wait. Yeah, that sweater that Crochet Queen is making. We have 2 Crochet Queens in here, you guys. Crochet Queen 32 is making. We made it on the show. It's a lot of fun. The lace cutout up here is not nearly as hard as it looks. It's a lot of chain stitches, but it's a lot of fun. The peaks are kind of hard to understand when you're reading the pattern. Like you kind of have to figure a little bit of that out yourself, but it's totally worth it. Mishibi, working on a sweater. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I love these yarns together, this chunky vibe you've got going on, that kind of wave pattern. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Yeah, there it is right there. I like that it doesn't go all the way through. That's what we have for show and tell today, you guys. Oh my gosh, perfect timing too, because my mouth is just dying at this point. Change your name. No, you're fine. You guys can keep your names. It's totally fine. Trust me, BK is Burger King, so as I've said before, I'm sure someday Burger King ghouls will come to my door and threaten to break my kneecaps if I don't change my name. You guys are so talented. You're so wonderful. You've all been so kind and supportive and patient with my slurry words tonight. We will be back on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time right here. You guys get to see my e-spinner. Look out tomorrow or early Wednesday morning, I'm not sure which, for our first video that we will drop that's not live. And that's going to be the unboxing of my Daedalus Sparrow e-spinner. So we will be dropping that video either tomorrow or early on Wednesday before our show. I will also do that quick tutorial on twisted stitches versus untwisted stitches on Wednesday as well. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, whatever part of Tuesday you need to enjoy, enjoy it. Enjoy all of it. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. We are not here next Wednesday, and I'll let you know for sure about next Monday here soon. If I don't see you before the holiday, have a wonderful holiday. If I do, well, then I'll tell you that later. Until then, my loves, do something wonderful for yourselves. Make something for you. And as always, happy crafting. Good night, guys.